You want to see a good movie this weekend? Netflix just dropped Nyad. Now, Nyad for the last couple of weeks has been in limited release in select theaters across the country, but it is available to stream on Netflix starting today. Now, Nyad is centered around elite swimmer Diana Nyad, who in her 60s swims from Cuba to the Florida Keys, breaking a world record. If you enjoyed Free Solo from a couple of years ago, the Oscar-winning documentary, those filmmakers, those documentarians also directed this film. This is their feature film directorial debut, and I think they did a beautiful job. What's great about it visually and how it follows the journey of Diana Nyad, who was relentless in and determined with tenacity and grit to break this world record even at her age, is how, because a lot of this film takes place in 2013, they maintained the look of the era. It is very gritty and with that texture from 2013, as if they used equipment from the times. It looks true to the era, I'll say. What most impressed me about this film is the performances. Now, this stars Rhys Ifans, who you'll remember from Notting Hill, and it also stars Jodie Foster and Annette Bening. I believe that Annette Bening gives the best performance of the year so far. Now, I loved Helen Mirren and Golda. I believe that she deserves an Oscar nomination, but after having seen this, I think that Annette Bening is the front runner. Now, Annette Bening is not on a lot of Oscar lists, granted, or I'll say for the critics, she's low on their list. There is a lot more to see this year, of course, including May December, The Taste of Things, The Color Purple, still have to see Origin, still have to see Maestro, Poor Things, and so forth. I get it. So there's more to see. But so far, Annette Bening gives the best performance. She completely disappears as Diana Nyad. There is no makeup or glossy. She inhabits her behavior, her mannerisms, the way she speaks, her tenacity, and her grit. She gives a career best performance. I don't understand why she is not on the top of a lot of these critics' lists. Maybe it's because she plays a woman who is of a particular age, who was so relentless and determined to set this goal for herself in, this seasoned chapter of her life. Maybe that's why. Maybe because she plays an ambitious woman who wasn't very likable. Maybe that's it. But if Christian Bale had played this role, he'd be the front runner, right? There are characters, I don't think that characters have to be likable to give Oscar-worthy performances. Remember Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman or Joker. I think it's about reaching that part of our soul, the connection with the human experience that connects us all. If the unlikable protagonist or anti-hero can reach that in us as an audience member or a viewer of this film, I believe that's what this is all about. And I believe that that's what Annette Bening does here. The last 10 minutes of this film is so emotional. It's so emotional, and I think it will connect us all on a very human level. I think she gives a fantastic performance. She disappears. Again, it's not about the makeup. It's not glossy. It's very gritty because she is so unrelenting. I loved her performance. Of course, I love Jodie Foster's performance too, and I believe that Jodie Foster is the front runner for Best Supporting Actress. And let's not forget that she was completely snubbed a couple of years ago for The Mauritanian, where she really gave a stellar performance in that film. I highly recommend Nyad. If you have Netflix, throw it on. It is very good. It's a sports biopic, and it gets very sports biopic-y, sure. But if you want to see some great performances, turn on Nyad. It's currently streaming on Netflix.